Hello and welcome to TriStar Explorer. So we're giving a little bit of update on the Stealth box truck. We made a couple of changes. This is one of the changes that I wanted for a very long time, and I really like it a lot, but I had to compromise with the prices also. So the product that I just got, or that I purchased, typically known in the RV life or in the van life community, they call it the Lagun table. I can't afford the Lagun table. I would have to wait longer to get the Lagun table, so I got something very close to the Lagun table, but I call it the Blue Lagoon. There's not a name for it, it's just a generic brand. So what I think about the brand, I'm going to give you a quick review, and your decision whether to get the Lagun table or not, it's really depending on your preferences and your budget. So with that in mind, let me show you the Blue Lagoon. Anyway, a couple of key features you will eventually want to upgrade, at least I did, is the table. I'm just gonna go straight at it. I'll be honest with you, the Blue Lagoon came with some really ugly table. I know what they were trying to do. They're trying to save some weight, so they got this like table with like I don't know, like a weird shape. So the first thing we did was we take that out, we toss it right in the garbage. That's probably like $5 or $10 that table was worth. What we got was this right here. Again, had I mentioned to you earlier in my YouTube or my other video, I really truly hate woodworking, really. So I made it quick and simple. I went to Home Depot and bought this, what they call the bamboo table for all your I believe your tool case. I bought that and I changed that right away, and that was the best thing that I've done. Also, I'm going to show you the breakdown and what I think of the actual product. I honestly love it, even though it's not the Lagun table. The Blue Lagoon is very similar. I don't know if the Lagun table ran out of the patent, or if it's the actual same brand being actual product being rebranded, because man, the quality on the Blue Lagoon, remember this is just a generic brand. I'm making this name up for the sake of my mind and just think of Lagoon. So, and the quality is really good for the price too. So a quick teardown is the same exact setup. I look at other videos, and like I said, I could have sworn it's just a rebranded product. So, and this is what I did here, and it's exactly the same thing. It's swing, like I said, but the most important thing is the first do is this table. You don't want to go too heavy on this particular table. I solved this problem, but I had to make a certain, it kind of messed up on the actual, I don't know how to say it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. When you sit down and then work on this, it's really good for dinner, for everything else that you like to do. But when you start doing heavy work, like on a computer and anything else that require a lot of weight, your hand will get tired, and over time you could have wanted to relax your body on it. It's just the way I am, at least. So let me give you a demonstration. If I was just to keep a couple of tables, a couple of fruits, lunch here, or anything, it's fine. You could actually have a perfectly meal, no problem. But when you start putting something heavy, like this laptop, you see it start slagging. Now, when you start working on it, your body's gonna tend to want to just kind of slouch on it, and you're putting a lot of pressure on the actual arm. So I combat that by having it swing all the way to the table over here. So what it does, it swings all the way like this, and I would just sit here like so with the computer here, my feet up, and I rest my arm here and rest here, and I worked at it, and it makes it very comfortable. I love this table. Of all the stuff I've owned, I think this is the best investment that I purchased, because it makes it feel like home. It makes me feel like I belong here, you know, not outside all the time. So I do recommend you getting it. if your budget allow you to, you probably get the Lagun table, and some of us cannot afford it, so we gotta go with an off-brand, which this particular one, it is really good. I like it, and as you can see, when it's sitting on the stand, it's very solid, and I could just basically do whatever I want, and this thing will not sag. So on the installation side of it, it's really easy. You're gonna have full bolt on the bottom. To unplug it, it's really the same as the blue Lagun table. You basically swing this arm out and it comes right off. It's exactly the same. And the arm and everything should be all the same. Right here, and you got full bolt. I'm sorry, 6 screw. The screws back here. I can't tell you how to do it because all of us got a different van or different trucks, and it required different installation setup. So that's why I'm just only giving you what I did and how I kind of combat some of the problem that I ran into. And also, right here is the same exact thing as the Lagun. You basically unbolt this piece right here, and it does have a spring-loaded release to allow easy pull, but as you can see, it takes a little bit of, you know, upper strength to pull this thing out, and it's exactly the same thing. The quality is really good, and it's just, I really love it, and it's a quick setup, put on, set up very quick. It comes with this bracket here and full bolt. I had to modify this because the way it's set, mine is very thin, it's very crude, so I had to add another aluminum bar and extend it to make it really strong. So again, you're gonna have to use your own common sense when installing this because all of us has a different setup. So I can't say that my setup is right or your setup is right, or vice versa. So when you buy this, what I'm trying to get at is you can save some money by buying this off-branded table, and it does exactly the same thing. And I believe this will be competing against the Lagun because for the price difference, if it is the same quality or a rebadged product, I don't know. If you know, please leave your comment below and let me know. But so far, I love it. I'm not promoting the brand to say, you know, buy the actual, you know, off brand or, you know, stay away from the Lagun table. I'm just saying that I could afford this only, and I really love it, and I would recommend it to us van life to add this to our collection because this makes the whole place feel like home. At least for me, it does feel like home now. Especially, I can pick my feet up, have coffee, have dinner, have lunch, have breakfast, and everything else. So the setup to install this is really quick, really easy. You basically here have a bolt here. You swing it back, and these all goes through 3 corners. So you slide it in like so, and it does take a little bit of finesse because, and that's another thing too, you want to make it where that bracket stay within this area, because or else it'll start putting pressure on here, and it's gonna be, I mean, like the pressure needs to be on here. That's where the clamping force is at, around here. So you want to be around this area. You don't want to be down here, or you don't want to be up here, because you won't have any force on that, and you actually will damage the actual rail here. You'll probably damage some other stuff too. So you want to stay where, when you put it on, you make sure you want to stay within this bolt in the center of this. So, and you see, you can just wiggle it in like so and lock it back up. So, and it's really that simple. And like that, and then you can just go like that, and it is locked in place. And then basically, and it's just the same as the Lagun. You can slide your bracket piece in here too. So now all we gotta do is put it back in like so. Make sure it's really flush, and just snug it. You don't have to go, you know, I mean, really rough on this. And basically, and again, we can set up like this, you know. And as you can see, when the computer laptop on it, you can see it sagging. You can see it wanting to sag. So that's why for dinner, it's fine to have like a couple of fork and spoon. You don't want, you're not actually leaning on it like this. But when you're working, you definitely want to design where something will support this, or make this table smaller. So, and the way I did it, like I said, it goes like this. It sits on here. When it's dropped on this piece, I could actually work and do all my other stuff. And that's basically the difference between the Blue Lagoon, I'm sorry, the Lagun table and the Blue Lagoon. So, do I recommend this table? Yes, I do. It's an awesome product. I don't know, like I said, if it's just Lagun table patent ran out or they're rebranding this actual table. So with that in mind, I hope you guys make this video, or I hope that this video gives you an idea of what you want to do with your next van build. And if you do have one, please show us, especially box van, because I'm also looking for ideas how everything is done too. And that's really it. We also have some other little stuff here and there that we upgrade. We have the watches here now, which we really love. You know, we are a wine drinker, and this is another one. I didn't show you this in the last video, the actual induction cooker. We love this thing. We cook everything on it. And there's another product that I really like. It's this little cute called red copper pan. We use it to make pizza and all that, but I'm going off subject right now. We just want to stick with the actual Lagun table. So we hopefully to see you again on the next video, and I hope this helped out some people who's making the decision on buying the Lagun table versus the Blue Lagoon table. So with that, please stay tuned. There will be more video, and I'm so sorry to other subscribers that have been asking for the Tacoma. It's just so many stuff has been happening. I have not had a chance to get back to the Tacoma, and I will do it hopefully soon, since everything is starting to slow down a little bit. Other than that, I want to thank you again, and hopefully we'll see each other in the next video. Thank you. Bye.